figure it out.
you know, when I started writing, I actually never read a book all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I through high school and stuff like that, I was never much of a reader and things like that. And then at 19, I started journaling and stuff, and so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to write my life story into a book without ever having read a book, which has pros and cons, because on one side of things, I didn't understand how flow and structure works in the writing process. But then I also wasn't shackled to the rules, if you will, because I didn't know the rules. And so I would just write, and you go, okay, well, that's interesting, but let's bring it back here into the...
Well, that's what I always liked about you, is that you, like you said, you weren't trying to emulate anybody. You know, I mean, at that time I was, you know, half the time I was trying to do my best Hunter Thompson impression or something like that, you know, and it, you know, you didn't have any of those things kind of clouding your head, you know, and you're obviously a very sincere guy, and you had a lot to say, you know, and I used to make fun of you because I'd say, you know, you're writing your memoirs and you're 21 years old, dude. Really? That much to say, huh? But it turns out you did.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure there's the stairs 2, 3, and 4 coming. But it's funny that, you know, I just think you had your sincerity, and obviously you did have a lot of things that happened to you in just that short amount of time. You know, that's what came through to me. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you can be Tolstoy if you want, or you can have all that talent, but if you don't have a sincerity to it, if there's not an honesty about it, it doesn't really matter. It's not interesting to people, and people can see it immediately. I think, you know, it comes through almost immediately when you write. If there's no real honesty, if there's no real just passion or decency behind it, it just doesn't. You know, you could be the most talented writer on earth, but if it's not interesting, nobody's going to read it. So who cares? You know, you might as well write an instruction manual for IKEA or something like that, you know, so.